Good morning, children. I'm Kaisen sir, working as a mathematics teacher in Dr. Basin School. Today, we are going to start one new topic, the topic name fractions. So, what is our topic today? Fractions. So, first of all, we have to discuss about definition of the fraction. Suppose consider it is a whole, and this is one. The whole is divided into two parts. So, this is part 1, this is part 2. So, the whole is divided into two parts. Each part is called as a fraction. Suppose this is 1 by 2. So, this is the 1 by 2. Okay, children? So, fraction means fraction is a part of a whole. Fraction is a part of a whole. Okay, children? Suppose this whole is divided into three equal parts. 1, 2, 3. So, each part is fraction. This is 1 by 3. This is 1 by 3 and this is 1 by 3. Okay, children? Next. This is, consider it is a whole. Now, this is divided into 4 equal parts. Each part is called as a fraction. This is 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. I hope you understood very well. See, all of you open your textbook. See, let us recall the concepts and learn the multiplication of division. A fraction is written in the form of x by y. Okay. Now, the definition now we are discussing. See, so what is fraction? A fraction is a fraction is written in the form of x by y, in the form of x by y, where both x and y are natural numbers. So, this is the according to your CBS textbook definition. So, a fraction is a part of a, generally in lower class we learned a fraction is a part of a whole, but in this class now this definition we learned a fraction is written in the form of x by y. Suppose x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, then x by y is equal to what? 1 by 2. Okay. Suppose x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2, then x by y is equal to what? 3 by 2. Suppose x is equal to 5, y is equal to 8, then x by y is equal to what? 5 by 8. So, a fraction is written in the form of x by y, where both x and y are natural numbers, where both x and y are natural numbers. These are the examples for the fractions. Clear, children? So, example. Okay. So, this is. Now, you can observe here what is x and what is y. So, x is a numerator and y is a denominator. So what is numerator? 1 here numerator. What is the denominator? 2 is the denominator. Here 3 is the numerator and 2 is the denominator. Now suppose here 1 numerator is less than the denominator. Here numerator is greater than the denominator. This observation you have to do. So we have to follow that numerator is smaller than the denominator or numerator is greater than the denominator. We have to observe here. Now we are going to discuss the classification about in fractions. Okay, next some more examples is there. Here what is x? X is called the numerator. Okay, next see here x is called the numerator. Y is called the denominator. Y is called the denominator. Okay children, next examples. So here textbook examples. Example 2 by 5, 7 by 11, 6 by 15. So this is in your textbook examples. Next, so next fraction having the same denominator such as 2 by 9, 5 by 9, 8 by 9 are called the like fractions. So what are the like fractions? See, now I am going to discuss about like fractions. Now this is the definition of like fraction. Now like fraction, like fractions. See, fractions having the same denominator. Fractions having the same denominator okay, such as 2 by 9, 5 by 9, 8 by 9 are called like fractions. Observe here. What is the denominator in 2 by 9? 9 is the denominator. In 5 by 9, what is the denominator? 9 is the denominator. In 8 by 9 fraction, what is the denominator? 9 is the denominator. What you can observe, okay, fractions having the same denominator, yes or not? All fractions having, all these three fractions having the same denominator, no? So these three fractions are like fractions only. Like fractions means fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Example 2 by 9, 5 by 9 and 8 by 9, 11 by 9, 13 by 9, 17 by 9. So these are also some more examples for this. Clear children? So now we discussed about like fractions. Next, what is unlike fraction? Now you can understand what about unlike fractions. Next, unlike fractions. So everyone knows unlike fractions. So like fractions means what? Fractions having the same denominator. Now fractions having different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay, children. Example 3 by 5. Next 5 by 7 and 13 by 11. Textbook examples only I am telling. Observe here. What in 3 by 5 fraction, what is the denominator? 5 is the denominator. In 5 by 7 fraction, what is the denominator? 7 is the denominator. So these two are different, no? Yes. Observe here. 13 by 9, 11. What is the denominator? 11 is the denominator. So it is all denominators are full different. So these three are examples for unlike fractions. I hope you understood very well. Like fractions and unlike fractions. Fractions having the same denominator are called like fractions. Fractions having the different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay, children. Next, what about the definition of the fraction? Fraction means the fraction, it is in the form of x by y, where x and y are natural numbers. Where x and y are natural numbers. Is it clear now? Next. Now, proper fraction. Proper fraction. Okay. In a proper fraction, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. In a fraction, if numerator is smaller than or less than the denominator, is called proper fraction. In a fraction, if numerator is smaller than less than the denominator, then the fraction is said to be proper fraction. Example 9 by 13. Okay, 9 by 13 textbook example. Next 1 by 6 and 15 by 17. Observe here, 9 is less than 13. What is the numerator here? 9. Denominator 13. 9 is less than 13. 1 is less than 6. 15 is less than 17. So these are the proper fractions examples. Okay, children. So what about the definition of the proper fraction? In a fraction, if numerator is less than the denominator, then the fraction is said to be, okay, then the fraction is called proper fraction. In a fraction, if numerator is less than the denominator, then the fraction is called, proper fraction. Okay, children, note down. Next. Next, improper fraction. Improper fraction. Improper fraction. Okay. Improper fraction means actually in your textbook greater than given. Okay. But actually according to system greater than or equal to also, if numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, then the fraction is said to be a improper fraction. Actually that is the definition. But in your textbook it is given that in improper fraction the numerator is greater than the denominator. Greater than the denominator. Okay, it is given. So you follow this definition. Okay, but whatever it is, you should remember that greater than or equal to the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Okay, children. So improper fraction, in an improper fraction the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so examples: 9 by 30, 19 by 13. Observe here. So what is the numerator? 19. What is the denominator? 13. Now 19 is greater than 13. 19 is greater than 13. Next, see 33 by 17. 33 is greater than 17. Next, 15 by 33. Next, 9 by 5. You observe here, 9 is greater than 5. So in a fraction, if numerator is greater than the denominator, so according to your textbook, numerator is greater than the denominator, but actually content numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Okay, children. So according to textbook you write now, but you should remember this greater than or equal to denominator also improper fraction only. Okay. Next, in an improper fraction, next, a fraction is said to be in the simplest or lowest form if its numerator and sin next, a fraction is said to be in the simplest or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except one. Simplest form. So what is simplest form? Observe here, a fraction is said to be, a fraction is said to be in the simplest or lowest form, in the simplest or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have, if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except one. No common factor except one. Okay, suppose one example, 2 by 7. See, factors of 2, 1, 2. Factors of 2 is equal to 1 2s are 2, 2 1s are 2. Factors of 7, 1 7, 1 7 is 7, 7 1 is 7. So what is the common factor? 1 is the common factor, no other common factors. So if its numerator and denominator have no common factor except one, then that fraction is said to be in the form of simplest or lowest form. A fraction is said to be in the simplest or lowest form if its numerator and denominator have no common factor other than 1 or except 1. Is it clear, children? Note down. Next, children, to find the equivalent fractions of a given fraction, multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator by the same non-zero number. Suppose equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction. Observe here 1 by 2. Okay, now 1 by 2 you multiply 3 by 3, it will become 3 1 ja 3, 2 3 ja 6. So 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by 6. Again 1 by 2 we multiply by 4 by 4, 1 4 ja 4, 2 4 ja 8. So that is equal to 4 by 8. Next, same 1 by 2 you multiply 5 by 5, that is equal to 1 5 is 5, 2 5 is 10, that is equal to 5 by 10. Now you can simplify 1 by 2, 3 1 ja 3 2 ja, 4 1 ja 4 2 ja, 5 1 ja 5 2 ja. So all these are equivalent fractions or not? So 1 by 2, 3 by 6, 4 by 8, 5 by 10, all these are equivalent fractions. So equivalent, to find the equivalent fraction of a given fraction, multiply or divide its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6. Okay children, so this is about the definition of equivalent fractions. Okay, I hope you understood very well, children. So this is today's my class. So what is today's homework? Homework, fraction. Next, proper fraction, like fraction, unlike fractions, next, proper fraction, improper fraction. Next, simplest form. Okay, all these definitions you have to do practice all these definitions. Okay, so all these definitions you have to do practice in your homework book. I hope you understood very well. Thank you for listening. Thank you everybody.